He is the devil. He is a monster. He's very, very dangerous.
When the man she loved raped her, then invited his friends to do the same, Police Constable Victoria Tomkins thought she could rely on her force to bring him to justice. But her case was dropped, and it was later suggested she could be lying. A catastrophic decision that left a potential sex exploitation ring active across Hampshire, and Bruno Sala free to rape multiple other women.
Can you tell us about when you first met Bruno Sala?
So we initially connected on a dating app. He was kind, attentive, would call me his queen, spoke about the future. I really thought, no, this is great.
When did you first realise he wasn't who you thought he was?
When he started abusing and raping. It was just constant plying with alcohol, and he would always want other men involved in the relationship, despite me not wanting that. But you comply because if not, you're going to get raped and beaten. I really thought he's got the potential to kill me.
But instead of being supported, Vicky claims Hampshire police didn't investigate properly, nor did they pass her case to the Crown Prosecution Service for consideration.
If I could turn back time, I don't know if I'd ever have reported it. The pain and the suffering that I have had and the impact that it's had on my life has destroyed me. It's destroyed me, it's destroyed my family.
That's quite a big thing to say as someone who worked in the police at that point.
It was awful. I just thought, I'm not being believed here, I'm not being listened to.
In a review of the decision not to pass the case to the Crown Prosecution Service, conducted by the then head of Hampshire's Specialist Rape Unit, Vicky was told that there was insufficient evidence to prosecute, nor a realistic prospect of a conviction, because of what they claim was a major discrepancy in Vicky's account, even suggesting the possibility that Vicky is lying. The review is signed by Detective Chief Inspector Roger Wood. Roger Wood has since been barred from policing for inappropriate relationships with junior colleagues.
How did that feel reading that?
Gut-wrenching. Gut-wrenching. I had gone to them and told them the most intimate, horrendous things that had happened to me. And they thought I could have been lying. I really tried to report him and get him off the streets. I knew how dangerous he was.
He was conditioning me as well as other victims to do what he wanted us to do. If we didn't follow up, there was a punishment.
What kind of punishment?
Sexual punishment or beating.
Vicky's worst fears were borne out. Just 3 months after she reported Bruno Sala for rape, he had moved on to his next victim, Joanna, who has also waived her right to anonymity to speak with us. Like Vicky, he brought other men to rape her.
Yeah, they might be very, very drunk, and left me alone with them. Then when he came back, because apparently he was sleeping in the next room, then he, encouraged them to do more. This was actually meat for sale. Until now, I'm not sure if there was no transactions for it. He raped me that day. Whenever I was saying no, stop, or whatever, I was, shut up, bitch, I'm the boss. So I was just surviving the pain. The worst suffered my children because they didn't have her mom. I was in my bed for 6 months.
And how did you feel when you found out that there was a victim before you and perhaps he could have been stopped before you'd even met?
That would be amazing. If it happened, it would save me all the trauma I need to live with. Me and others. And as I said, who knows how many more of them are there.
We've also spoken to the third known victim, whose story follows a familiar trajectory. Love bombed by Sala via a dating app before his sadistic, manipulative ways came to light. She too was raped by both him and his friends. Some of them have never been brought to justice. She describes one of them as a family man with children and a wife. Such is her fear that she's moved her whole life away from the area. On the phone, she tearfully told us, "I feel sick, angry and massively let down that police didn't listen to Vicky, one of their own officers, in the first place. I wouldn't be living on the edge and suffering if they had."
In the end, Vicky decided she could no longer represent a police force that had so badly let her down. The final decision came after she was refused a new position on the basis that she disclosed taking drugs while under Sala's control. She felt the focus on her over him meant crucial opportunities to stop him and the other men were missed.
I just get so f***ing angry.
Is the anger at the police or at him, or what? Where do you place that anger?
The anger is at the police. And to know these ladies have been damaged sits heavily on my shoulders.
All three victims we spoke to finally got justice last year. Their cases reviewed and then prosecuted after Sala was convicted of raping a fourth victim. Bruno Sala was sentenced to life with a minimum term of 20 years, but we understand the CPS has referred it for being unduly lenient. One of his accomplices, Edson Domingos, got 15 years. But we've been told of at least 5 other men accused of rape by Sala's victims who are still free.
I actually sat and sobbed. I absolutely sobbed that finally I'd been heard, I'd been listened to. I'll never forgive the police for putting us, all of us, through what we've had to go through.
Why is it important for you to speak out now?
I still want to protect others. I want to encourage the other ladies. If you've ever go through such a traumatic thing, do whatever is in your power and push every angle to get the justice.
After Sala's conviction, police praised the immeasurable bravery of the women he tried to destroy. Little comfort to those who had to fight so hard to get that conviction and are still fearful of those who have yet to be caught.